Alright, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be upgrading the engine control computer, or PCM, in my 2002 Ford Crown Victoria. And what I'm going to be doing is taking the computer out of a police interceptor model and swapping it into this regular old Grandpa Crown Victoria. And it's just that easy. It's just a direct swap to get all the enhanced performance that was put into the police cars, such as better spark advance, better shift points, etc. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first step is to determine what computer you need. And if you look in the description below, I'll give a little bit of information about how you can look it up. It is specific to the year of the car. For the 98 through 2000 Crown Victoria that has the non-PI heads, the sought-after computer catch code, and when I refer to the computer catch code, I'm referring to as this 4-digit number right here. The sought-after catch code is ARA3. So if you have a 98 to 2000 Crown Vic and you want to upgrade it to the police interceptor, you want to look for that ARA3 calibration code. Best place to do is go on eBay and look, or your local junkyard, and that has the best timing and shift points for non-PI cars. Once you get into 2001 and 2002, things changed a little bit. Ford started using a 24-pound injector in some of these cars, and you can tell by popping the hood. Most Crown Vics came with 19-pound injectors throughout their life. But if we look at our injectors here, we can see that they are gray. If you have gray injectors in your 2001 or 2002 Crown Vic, that means you have 24-pound injectors and you need a different computer that is specific to that. A lot of people think it's just 2001 Crown Vics. This is a 2002. It is an early 2002, but it has those same injectors. So the catch code that I'm looking for, in my case, is BXT6. I got it from an online junkyard. This is the preferred PCM for this car. Now, from the factory, the computer is located, it's inside, but where it plugs in is out here, right behind the brake booster. So you can see there's a nut and a bolt. And here's our wiring harness. Looks like a 10mm bolt is what bolts the harness into the computer. So the first thing we need to do is disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. We don't want to risk any voltage spikes. Definitely have to disconnect the battery. That's the first step. So we'll go ahead and pop off this terminal here. Then we'll start working on removing the old computer. All right, once we get our battery cable removed, the next step is take your 10mm socket, deep socket, and we're going to remove that bolt right in the middle of the wiring harness that goes into the computer. Remove the wiring harness out of the way. While we're at it, we're going to go ahead and remove these two nuts. There's one down there on the bottom, which is a little harder to get to, and one here on the top. All right, you can see I got the plug out. I just pushed it to the side. Now I'm going to remove the top and bottom nut. A 7/16 socket fits on there. So let me do that. All right, so once you get these two nuts off, the bottom one can be kind of tricky to get to. Just gotta take your time. Helps put a little PB blaster on the bolts. There's nothing to really hold the computer, and it's actually gonna come out from the inside. There's this little plastic cover here. You can get off just by prying on it. So get that out of there. You can see here's the computer. Now it's in a little metal bracket. You can actually see the catch code there. But it's in this little metal bracket that can be removed from inside the car. So we'll come inside the car now. If you have a little plastic shield under here, you have to remove it. But here's our PCM in its bracket. There's this vacuum line here attached, so we'll gotta remove that vacuum line, get it out of the way, and the whole PCM and bracket will pull out into the car like this. Okay, so there's our hole going out to the engine compartment. All right, so here is what we're dealing with now. All right, so all I need to do is, you see these got these black plastic clips here, little tabs. We'll remove those. That will unencase this from here. I'm gonna have to use both hands to do that. So we're basically just gonna put the new computer in the place of the old one and then get it shoved back in there and reverse or removal. It's pretty simple. All right, so I've got it pushed through there. We just need to slide this piece back on. There's a little side that says down. Get this pushed into place here. I've got the cover plate back on, my two nuts snug back down. I will take this connector. You gotta be careful here, you don't want to bend any of the pins. Basically what we'll do is we're just gonna get it lined up with the slots, push it in place until it stops. Then we'll slowly tighten down the 10mm. Just want to make sure it's drawing in evenly as it goes. So no pins get damaged on the computer. All right, I've got the 10mm bolt snug down. You don't want that too tight, just snug it down. Now we're ready to reconnect our battery. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll be ready to fire the engine. All right. Alright, so you'll see PATS light flash. That's normal. It's because there is no PATS anymore. So it doesn't like that. Which, like I said, that is completely normal. What we'll end up doing is disconnecting the wire that runs to this. Just pop it up and disconnect the wire. Otherwise that'll just flash all the time. Now all you need to do is go out and enjoy it. Let it learn its idle for a little bit. Go out, take it for a spin, see what you think. All right, so now we're out for a test drive. Let's see. Definitely shifts a lot higher. So obviously have not done a dual exhaust upgrade yet. That will give us even more power, but just chirp the tires. Let's get this one more time here. See that hear that shift point again. So it's working good. Definite improvement. Like I said, you do not have PATS anymore, so just keep that in mind. All right, so hopefully the video is helpful if you're planning on doing a similar upgrade to your civilian Crown Victoria. Be sure to like the video, subscribe for more Crown Vic videos, and leave a comment below if you have a question or just a comment. Until next time, we'll see you later.